I'm in the gym trying to get a workout in between deadlifts, flipping through the news, watching my heart rate drop a little bit, and I'm like, whoa, what's this? And then I see Jamie Dimon says, brace yourself for an economic hurricane. It's like, all right, I'm still breathing heavy. I just got done. It's like, all right, get done working out. I'm gonna go check this out. And the normal common sense type of stuff that if you look what's going on, how we created the everything bubble, and where we're at now with inflation, gas prices, war, baby food shortage, supply chain shortage, diesel fuel. Like, yeah, anyone with half a brain can step back and say we got problems. Now you start reading the comments section, in which every time I see someone from Goldman, if I see Jamie Dimon saying something, you know, Ackerman, whatever his name is, I always like looking at the comments because there's always the same thing said over and over again, and I find it usually to be pretty stupid. And the comment goes, you know, they're saying this stuff because they want to buy as you sell, stuff like that. They want the market to go down so they can steal your shares, and if they're saying that there's something bad coming, then they're probably buying. It's always like conspiracy theory, ulterior motive type comments, which I think is funny because, and this is my point, if Jamie Dimon is right about the crash, and also if anyone making these comments for that matter, right? If they predict what's going to happen and make their clients money, they'll have those clients for life. What is the point of being wrong in the news and making your clients money? You're only half right. You're still making money for your clients. In some ways, predicting something is as valuable as actually producing the result. If Jamie Dimon predicts this correctly, or if Goldman does, if anybody does, they will ride that wave until they retire. They will talk about how they predicted this downturn, how they Michael Burry is one of those Burry, screw his name up. He's been riding that wave since 2008, right? Still in the news, still on social media following because he made a prediction and he was right. They will ride that thing all the way to the end, and people will believe in them. So there's actually an intrinsic value in Jamie Dimon being right, on top of any money manager out there that's making their clients money. So this whole thought of whatever Jamie Dimon's doing, do the opposite, or if he's telling you crash, that means he's buying. It's like, no, these people don't want to be on record on Bloomberg and CNBC and on TV and on video making constantly wrong predictions. Then customers start losing faith and all arms of their banks, right? Because they do a lot of different stuff over there. Two main factors right here. So-called quantitative tightening, or QT, scheduled to begin this month. Here we go. Will ramp up to $95 billion a month and reduce bond holdings. The other large factor, Dimon's Ukraine war. Duh. Look what's going on with gas prices. I want to say like diesel prices. Like I don't think correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not an oil specialist. I don't know if we get diesel from the oil sands and the fracking we do. I think you get the heavy crude, and we tend to import that. If that's correct. That's why diesel's killing us right now. There's no end in sight on this. That war's not done. Iran and Greece are having issues now. Greece and Turkey, like there's a lot of tension going on. More talks about, China and Taiwan. China's been down for 8 weeks and are just starting to come back online. Keep in mind when it's supply chain and stuff like that. People think because China, seized up that you instantly feel it. You tend to feel those supply chain hits 2 or 3 months down the road. That's coming down the barrel too. Starting to hear about some more layoffs. I thought I saw Klarna this morning laying people off because people are probably buying less stuff. Subprime car loans are starting to take a hit. Interest rates are going up. It's going to hurt the real estate market. Did we not see this? And I'm going to do another episode on Janet Yellen because I just think it's funny. It seems like every time you get a PhD in the room, they screw something up, right? It's Kane and I were on this channel a year ago talking about this stuff. Anybody who didn't go to college could have made the prediction that there's going to be some kind of crash after you pump in trillions of dollars into the market. And then once you pull the plug, you think you're going to sustain that level? Nope, you got the inflation, and now we're going to be on the downturn. On that first point here, something else I heard. Man, I don't know who I was listening to. YouTube autoplay, bunch of finance stuff popping up. Which I don't give financial advice any way, shape, or form. That's not what I do, just FYI. But talking about the bonds, if the Fed, and I'm using the numbers from the video, I don't have anything sitting here with me. If the Fed's sitting on, let's just say $10 trillion dollars or something, and they want to unwind $3 trillion dollars of that, let's say it's bonds. The guy was saying that, they're not going to unwind those bonds at 2%. Who's going to buy bonds at 2% when inflation's 8? He's like, if you want to get rid of those bonds, you're going to have to but interest rates are going to have to be in an appropriate place based on inflation. So he's like 7, 8, 9% plus. So do you think that they're just going to unwind all these assets? They're going to have to unwind them at a certain point. So there's a lot of turmoil coming. I think Jamie Dimon sees it. There's no value in him being on the record saying things that are completely wrong all the time. I think that's a comment section full of the people who never ran any money before, who've never had someone manage money on their behalf. I think they sit around and think about what people with money do, and they have no idea what those people do. Jamie Dimon, Goldman Sachs, all these people, they don't want to be on the record constantly being wrong. Then no one's ever going to say, hey, I want to put money in your bank. I want to put money in your investment arm. No one's going to want to do that. So if Jamie Dimon's saying this, if you see 4 or 5 or 6 of these guys on the same path, and then you got Janet Yellen up there saying that, hey, I kind of got this inflation thing wrong. Man, stop listening to the PhDs in the room. How many of them predicted 2008? Go back and look. Yeah, all those economists, all those professors, all those analysts, they all got it wrong. So, at this point, you can't trust any academics. If you have, 2 ounces of brain power left in your head, you knew that, you pumped in trillions of dollars, and that puffed everything up, created this massive bubble, and when you pull that plug, the only way this sustains is if you keep feeding it the money. But we're not feeding it the money anymore. How do you expect to yield the same results if you don't keep feeding it the same amount of money? Boom, the inflation hits, gotta raise rates, we crash this thing. So, anyways, who knows, right? He says, is it going to be a category, 1 or 2? Is it going to be, a massive blowout? We'll see. But I think that's what it comes down to. Something's coming. What's the severity? Nobody knows. But to say that there's not going to be some kind of downturn, where's the light at the end of the tunnel right now? Food shortage, at least baby food shortage, issues with gas prices, diesel prices, got a war going on, COVID still shutting down places, massive inflation, housing market starting to cool down, interest rates are going up, which makes housing more unaffordable, credit card debt's going up, credit card interest rates are going up, so there's more money to service that debt. Car loan rates are going to go up, so it's probably going to, cars are expensive, people aren't going to be able to afford the cars. Do we not look at all these things and say, oh, throw some monkeypox in there for fun? How do you not look back and say, oh, we got some problems in the next 12 months? Where's the stick that's going to light the economy on fire and blow GDP out? There's no light at the end of that tunnel right now. And until then, I'm not going to get too excited.